Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah, my friends, update on Faraday Future, ticker FFIE. Yeah, guys, we have here a calculated squeeze state range. I had here one squeeze state range where Faraday Future didn't squeeze, and I show you here the last point of, let's call it, yeah, I just show you in the chart what I already had before in the chart, and the last day for a squeeze yeah, is more or less right now. So that's why we talk about the actual price action here. That was very predictable. Faraday Future is gapping up 26%, and I show you of course all the price levels here in the chart to the up and downside, and if this is the beginning of a big short squeeze or not. As you know, guys, this is not financial advice. Yeah, we can already see here a pre-market gap up from 25% while I'm doing this video here right now. Faraday Future closed yesterday at $1.77. We had already here our pump. As I said, guys, this has nothing to do with news or whatsoever. That was already very predictable, and I show you here why I even predicted here the perfect day. I just missed it here by 1 day, and the reason for that is because we have a free day, a bank holiday on Monday. I didn't knew that when I made this here. I show you that now, guys. Let's not talk about here too many bullshit. This was my always, guys, you can see my previous videos where I said latest here I expect the squeeze to happen for Faraday Future Tuesday the 18th of February, but I didn't know when I made this calculation that we have a bank holiday on Monday, which means the stock market is closed next week on Monday. So I have to move that here by 1 day, 14th of February, which is today, and today Faraday Future is gapping up. I will not change that, guys. I never change or adjust my charts, so it is what it is. I didn't calculate that, but I just want to show you that it is very predictable when stocks start to squeeze. While I'm recording this video here right now, one of my Patreon swing trade alerts is again squeezing, guys, 122% right now. I just released this here a couple of days ago. You can see this is a 4 hours chart, and then here that was the day when I released this ticker, and yep, we touched here one support level, or that was the price level where I reported this stock on Patreon, and now we already have here 2 days later a 122% squeeze. We had a lot of big squeezes here in the past days. Also this one here, guys, 10th of February, 709%. Also one of my Patreon swing trade alerts. I post here a lot of short squeeze stocks, and just released today a brand new video. And besides that, of course, I always release every Sunday my so-called hot stocks, blah blah blah, guys. If you also want to see some short squeeze stocks beside Faraday Future, you can join in here our trading community on Patreon. The full package membership is the way to go, guys, where most of the people joining in every day, new members floating in, guys, and we have here a lot of content to provide. And when you click the info card here in the corner, you get access to the Patreon member link. So guys, let's talk about Faraday Future. As I said, you always have more or less two scenarios when a squeeze could happen. My first calculated squeeze date range, nothing happened. I was really surprised by that. But I said the latest day when I expect a squeeze is the 18th of February. You can see my previous videos. That's why I will not move this line right now. But of course, you can see that the squeeze more or less started here when we touched our bullish demand liquidity zone. This is also the same. Faraday Future has here a very strong support at $1.25. And this acts more or less as a squeeze trigger here. And I also said that as soon as we go over $2.45, I will disable here, guys, the indicators for a second. $2.45, guys, here, this line, $2.15, $2.15 here is the next squeeze trigger zone for Faraday Future. Why does Faraday Future squeeze right now, or why should a squeeze happen? Because we have here a golden pocket. This is a simple Fibonacci retracement where we have to retrace back to a golden pocket. When I say, guys, we have to, the chance is about 90%. There is never a guarantee if a company starts to dilute or whatsoever. Maybe this golden pocket gets never retested, but Faraday Future is a very, very reliable stock to trade. I'm talking about Faraday Future since almost 2 years here on my channel. Covered that since already 2024, or even before that when I started 2023. And it is a very simple, let's call it swing trade ticker. I know a lot of people are waiting here for the big pump. And technically, it is of course possible that we see here a massive short squeeze, But as I said, also for swing traders, this stock here brings a lot of opportunities. Quick in, quick out, make some cash, be happy, guys, and buy yourself a Lambo, guys. It's very simple, yeah. So what we have now here is that I expect the price to go to $2.39. So this is what I expect at least to happen. As I said, $2.15 acts more or less as a squeeze trigger here. So we could see a much bigger pump if we come over this price level. Keep in mind we have here a trend channel pattern and some resistance levels. But in my opinion, the only really big resistance which we have for FFIE is $3.47, guys. Here is one algo zone waiting where we need a lot of volume to come above this line here. By the way, guys, what you see here is called TradingView, this program here. If you also want to duplicate here what I'm doing, then I recommend here to get this program, TradingView. I use that, as you know, for all my videos and of course for all my own trades. If you want to learn trading, guys, you need to do two things. You need to invest in yourself, build up some knowledge, and you need a good chart program. That's why I always recommend TradingView, and I have here a $15 discount link on the premium tier. So when you click also here the info card in the corner, you get access to this TradingView discount link. So guys, so now let's check here the price levels, and there is one thing which I don't like. The thing what we are doing right now is that we are gapping up. Of course, we have to wait until the market opens. It's still a few hours left, but I don't like gap ups, guys. When we have gap ups, we had the same situation here. Let me disable just for a second here everything, guys. We had here a huge gap up, and of course when we gap up, the price has to come down and close this gap, which happened here with this candle. Very important to know. A gap up, I know a lot of people get excited when stocks start to gap up, but we have to come down and close those gaps sooner or later. The same here, guys. The chance that this happens is about 90%. That doesn't need to happen next week or in a few days, but usually when you have some spikes like that, and we know the structure of Faraday Future, this is a quick in, quick out play. Even we had this 10,000% massive short squeeze here that didn't last longer than 3 or 4 trading days until the peak has been in. And you can see, guys, same here, we gapped up twice. We had this gap up here for FFIE and this gap up here as well. And you can see all those gaps have been filled. So be very careful here with FOMO. And we have the situation right now when we switch now here for a second to the 4 hours chart. I show you that, guys, here. So sorry, we can just of course leave it like it is, or enable here the indicators. So there we go, guys. So we have two gaps now here. We have one 4-hour gap for Faraday Future, an open down gap. Very important, open down gap at $1.33, which means sooner or later Faraday Future has to come back down to $1.33. So for everybody who missed this gap up, guys, no worries. There will be again a new chance here. And as I just said before, when we now focus on the actual price move which we have, then we will have one more gap here at $1.81, guys. This will be the next down gap. It is of course possible that we just get rejected here during the pre-market, or when the market opens, that we just come down and close this gap today. But if we close the golden pocket, guys, this is where it's getting really interesting. The bull case would be, let's just talk about that. Now we talked about the bear case, that we come down, close these open gaps. The bull case is, guys, that we stay above $2.15. When we stay above $2.15 with volume, we have here a lot of room to go. You can see when we touch here this price level, that's why I say I'm not too bullish. I want especially to see a price above $3.47, but based on the actual price move which we have right now, so let's talk about the gap up here. There is still 64% squeeze potential, but when I see the potential downside which we have based on the gaps, that's why I never recommend to FOMO in. Even, of course, this is not financial advice here what I'm saying, but this is very dangerous to FOMO in and hope for a bigger squeeze. If those price levels here are confirmed, if Faraday Future squeeze and don't see a rejection like this the next day, so bouncing here about $3.47, or now in that case $2.15, guys, that is a different situation. When the bulls still supporting the price here, we have of course the potential to see here a much bigger squeeze. I don't want to let you know all the price levels here that that would just create FOMO. We have to first wait how much we can squeeze. As I said, my price goal, which I always expected here, and I tell you that since a couple of weeks here already, that we have to come back to $2.39 sooner or later. Guys, that was my update on Faraday Future. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your support and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und viel Erfolg mit Faraday Future. Take care. Bye bye, guys.